What's up, guys? This is Kyle Rose back at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Shadow the Hedgehog in the IDW series. Now, when it comes to Shadow the Hedgehog, Shadow is one of the most polarizing characters. We already know about this. We know about this from Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, and a lot of other mediums from Shadow. And I want to talk about IDW Shadow because there's a lot of things behind it that we as fans, that I personally want to see change from the character, and also things that I see that's also good for the character and how he is, presented in the IDW series of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, when it comes to Shadow, we already see that from the Metal Saga. Shadow was kind of laid back a little bit when it came to the whole saga, and then we also noticed that after the events of how he saw Sonic the Hedgehog when Sonic was trying to give Eggman another chance. And this is something that I have also noticed, that when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog as a franchise, we always known that Sonic will always let Eggman off the leash once again, over and over and over and over again. And Shadow even kind of fourth wall broke this and told Sonic, dude, why would you allow Eggman to still live? Shadow would personally kill Dr. Eggman if he had the chance, but obviously when it comes to Sonic is one of the leaders of the group that they're in, and Shadow has to be fuck it. I don't understand, why won't you just try to destroy Eggman at this moment before he becomes from the Tinkerer to Dr. Eggman again and he regains his mind. Now that's a lot of things that we see as fans of Sonic the Hedgehog, why isn't Sonic actually defeating Dr. Eggman once and for all? We already know that because of plot point and because of the sake of the franchise that Eggman cannot die. We already known this, but just for the sake of argument, if Sonic did technically kill Dr. Eggman, let's just say, we know it's not going to happen, but if he did, you saw how Metal Sonic was being the leader of the Eggman Empire. I would love to see Metal Sonic lead the Eggman Empire like he did. I feel like that was highly short-lived, man. There's no reason why Metal Sonic should not have his own grasp within the Eggman Empire and just try to lead it for at least 2 to maybe 3 arcs. It has to be longer than that, than what they did with Metal Sonic. I felt like his character development as Metal Sonic was kind of underdeveloped, and it should have been a lot more along the lines with the OVA version of Sonic, the movie, where they showed, and this is something that's funny to me, because with the OVA version of Sonic, they actually tried to humanize Metal Sonic for a brief moment, when because it was kind of sad too, because Metal Sonic he died thinking that he was only a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. That shit was dark as hell. It's he felt like he had no individuality. He felt like he didn't exist when he died. It's just, dude, what the hell? I need to see that movie again, but it's just an amazing movie when it came to the development of Metal Sonic, and they actually humanized his character and gave him an individual character from Sonic the Hedgehog for a brief moment. That is one of the rarest scenes that you will ever see from a writer's perspective, of how they developed Metal Sonic. Now back to Shadow. With Shadow the Hedgehog telling Sonic, yo, why is Eggman still alive? And after what Eggman did, his devious plan to try to roboticize the entire world with metal, this metal juice that contaminates the bodies of every animal on the planet. They was just and they was being controlled by Eggman. Or no, they weren't being controlled by Eggman. They were uncontrollable, but Eggman was able to control them if he had the device to control them with, but he didn't because he's an idiot. As smart as Eggman is, he's actually an idiot in most cases, and he didn't have any type of backup plan if the roboticized animals was out of control, which they were. So another thing about Shadow the Hedgehog's character is this is where it's come kind of controversial for me, because when it comes to his character, he then afterwards decides to fight them with such aggression, and this is why I'm pissed off, because Shadow is like one of the smartest characters, even smarter than Sonic. And in this case, Sonic is smarter than Shadow. Sonic knows that he has to run away, and I guess that's his forte, so I guess he would be smarter than Shadow in this case. But Sonic knew that if he did not continue to run, that the metal stuff that was on his skin was going to spread across his body, because for some reason the metal juice was going to just, you know, spread across your body if you're slow. So Shadow was highly arrogant for the brief moment, I guess because he was fighting, but this shows how, you know, the arrogance, you know, how hubris can affect a character. And I guess it's like with a lot of past characters and past mediums, like Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, for example. Vegeta is highly arrogant, for example, and he will even allow somebody to power up just to prove a point, even though he loses after they powers up. Like, it's just ridiculous to me how a lot of characters with high hubris, with high arrogance, and even with Naruto, you had like Sasuke doing a lot of like arrogant shit and just like telling everybody that he's going to kill them all and all this crazy shit after what happened with Itachi. And when it comes to Shadow, for this very brief moment, we see the hubris in him, and we see the arrogance, how he wanted to fight everybody because he didn't understand what Sonic was truly saying. Now this is where, after him being roboticized, after him being controlled by the robotic liquid, he realizes, after he was freed by Sonic and I think it was Silver 2, he realizes that this isn't right. I know that he realizes what Sonic was trying to say to him the entire time, that he was supposed to run away, not to be a coward. And that's why Shadow didn't want to run away, because he didn't want to feel like a coward. And that's not why Sonic told him to run away. He told him to run away because of the fact that the metal that was on his skin was going to, you know, spread across his body, and it only dissolves over time or to a certain threshold after he keeps running. And then once he realizes that, he contemplates. He really did contemplate, and like, he's a contemplative character. And with Rouge talking to him on top of the hill, he didn't even go to the party that, you know, Sonic and everybody else was at. Oh, I don't think Sonic was in the party. I think he was in another dimension. He was in with Blaze. But where everybody was at, they was having a party, and Shadow was contemplating on how he failed as like the protector of like the people, of the animals, of the earth, or whatever planet they're on. So a lot of character development when it came to Shadow had been a mixed bag for me, because when it came to Shadow the Hedgehog has always had like a left or right when it came from him reasonably talking to Sonic the Hedgehog and saying, what you're doing is trying to keep Dr. Eggman as the Tinkerer is wrong, because we don't know what type of fuse Dr. Eggman will have. We need to stop him right now. That's the Shadow the Hedgehog I've always known. But then we also have the highly arrogant version of Shadow that is still within Shadow's character, but at the same time it's not, because of the fact that Shadow's actually much smarter than that, and he would like not naturally, Shadow would not just let Sonic to not be able to talk when it comes to situations like that. He would let Sonic have his word, and then he will try to think about it and process the situation before he continues off going along with this situation. But in that case, he did not, because he didn't want to feel like a coward. But also, it was going back to the good character development of Shadow when he contemplated over the fact that what he did was wrong, and what he should have done was actually run away so that he can get the metal off of his skin, so that he can not be controlled by Dr. Eggman. But in that case, Dr. Eggman wasn't controlling anybody, but you know what I mean, like Dr. Eggman and his robotic liquid that was controlling everyone, and that was attacking the Babylonians, the Sonic crews, Tails, everybody that could have been affected, and the whole world would have been fucked over, and that would have been it, honestly. But thank God that, you know, Sonic and everybody else was able to save the day once again. So that is the video. This is my interpretation of Shadow IDW. I think he has a lot of inconsistencies, but also it's also entertaining and the fact that a lot of the plot points led up to Supersonic, led up to what happens afterwards when it comes to Rouge and Amy and Cream and Chow, and all, like when they went to the carnival and they saw the newest bad guy in the series that got defeated by Shadow, surprisingly. So that is the video. If you like this video, check out all my other videos and check out all my later videos. In the future, I will be making more Sonic the Hedgehog content, and I will be promoting Avatar: The Last Airbender, Sonic the Hedgehog. I'll be doing a lot more mix-ups between Avatar and Sonic since there's more news out there for them. And if you like this, check out my next video that I will be making soon. Thank you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.